hello everyone at home. We have a bit of a special episode here for you. We're doing a small Christmas special here today with Jake, Mikey, and Bruno. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Very well. Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So the whole point of this call should be that, we go a little bit over what has happened in this year. What were the good things that happened to us at Lux? What were the bad things? To start it off, though, we all wanted to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us.
Merry
1,
Christmas.
2, 3. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And we're going to talk about the good things, the bad things that happened this year, and where we plan to be in the next year. So, to start the year off, we moved to the new broker. We were working with Afterprime in the beginning of the year. The whole beginning of the year was a bit wild. Then, me and Jakey flew to Philippines, and that was pretty great. Guys, what were the best moments of 2023, as I would say?
So, I'll start off. I've started with Lux about 8 months ago. I'm not mistaken, it was around May. So actually, time has just gone by so quickly. It's almost a year that I've been part of this Lux trading family, and honestly, I've enjoyed every single moment. I came in right when you guys, I think, were changing with Prime. So I don't know much of that story, but I can say that I've been part of the Elite program. I've been part of starting with the team with the stock program, which I enjoyed that very much. I'm still enjoying it because obviously, as most of you know, I trade mainly in the stock market, the US stock market. So I've had a very good experience so far and looking forward to, growing within the company in 2024.
Yeah, man, the whole Afterprime thing, it was interesting because we were working with first, before we started working with Afterprime, we were working with Global Prime, and all of a sudden we get news from our broker that they're splitting in two companies and there's nothing we can do about it, and we have just a few weeks to deal with it, right? To move everything we were told that the new broker is gonna have it's all gonna be seamless and easy, right? But
these are things that you can't really this is how it is. This is business in the end of the day, right? When you depend on other companies and you have to work with other companies in the end, that's you can do as much as you can do for your company, but then obviously I think Lux has taken the right step into trying to create their own platforms, have I think important liquidity providers which are more independent, and we don't really
where I was going with this.
That we don't really have to depend on these brokers that we depend on what they do, and if they do something wrong in the end of the day, that can hurt us as well. So I think
exactly, that's why we moved away from working directly with a retail broker, and we decided to just build our own platforms. Man, that was a lot of work.
And it's challenging.
There.
It's challenging as well because I've been here, and now obviously we're gonna speak about that now, but it's been really nice to see how we've incorporated the TradingView, the Lux Trader, but it's powered by TradingView, which most of the traders out there use on a daily basis. And I think it's quite unique. Not a lot of, I think no prop firm out there is actually doing what Lux Trading is doing. So I think it's quite unique.
Yeah, as far as I know, it is.
Totally.
What about you guys, Jake and Bruno, Elite program? What were the best moments with your traders this year? What did you enjoy the most?
Well, personally, I enjoyed the increasing interest in elite traders. I got thrilled about their strategies, loads of them with different tools. There are, compared to the previous year, there was a lot of knowledge in new traders, and I personally grew as a mentor. I try to help them grow as traders, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them grow in their accounts and becoming funded traders.
but that's fine. I guess we'll just do it like this. It'll work. So yeah, I mean, it was a year filled with a little bit of everything. Um, one of
Lots
my
of ups and downs.
favorite stories from the previous year was how we ended up getting scammed about the Uruguay
You're right.
event, because as people watching will surely know, we attended the Traders Fair in Philippines with Jake and the London Trader Show with Mikey. But what you maybe don't know is that we were supposed to do a show with Bruno in Uruguay, and pretty much, yeah.
You have your flight booked?
We had our flights booked, we had our hotels ready, we had paid for the entire thing, and a couple days before the flight, we get a message from the organizers that apparently the
Chinese
the
hackers.
conference was hacked by Chinese hackers, and and it's delayed. We're like, okay, yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
just give us a refund, and yeah, we haven't heard back
Never heard
since.
back.
No,
They just disappeared.
they stalled us
Crazy.
for a little bit.
Crazy
They
how
stalled us.
these things still happen.
Yeah, they stalled us for a little bit, and they, sent us between different departments, and then just the guys disappeared. So
I
the
enjoyed
London
the
show
London
was
show.
awesome. The London show
Yeah.
was absolutely awesome. The people there were great. The atmosphere there was great. Um, Overall,
Nice-
London as a
nice
city
to
was
meet- nice to meet face to face, right? Because us as traders is, working remotely, and sometimes it gets a little lonely, right?
It does.
Then it's nice to put a face to a voice, right? A voice to face, or however how it goes. But it's nice to
Yeah.
see people and get to meet them, face to face, and all the different backgrounds that you can find, right? Because we got like youngsters, and we got traders that have been trading for 20, 25 years. So it was nice to have some interesting chit chats for sure.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. I mean, for me, it was an incredibly new thing to actually meet the people who watch our content in person, and
sure.
it's really interesting when somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, I've been watching your videos. They're
I had a
nice,
few. I had a
yes,
few that came up to me and were like, "Oh, can I get a picture with you?" I was like, "Sure, okay."
You're kind of like a celebrity. You both.
Yes.
For a few
Uh,
minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself a celebrity by any measure,
No, that's all right.
but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was. I enjoyed it.
Guys, what would you say you would consider the biggest successes that we've had in this year? We've talked about launching our own platforms. We've talked about getting the MT5 and TLT connected just a few days ago, right before the year finishes. We still managed that. We've dealt with a lot of problems. Would you say your personal biggest successes were over this year?
Well, I'll start off. I wouldn't really consider a personal success. I think it's a company success. I think seeing how we've been able to manage and overcome objections as they come, and being able to, change the brokers and, try to do it as fast and as smooth as possible. These types of transition can take months to years, and sometimes they don't work out well. So I think it's been really nice to see how the company has moved forward and constantly thinking about improving softwares, improving the communication with the traders. So I think I would see as I haven't been working here for 5-10 years, so I can't really say too much more, but I think it's definitely a company success, and it's really nice to see how now the new integration of MT5 synchronization with MT5 in Deluxe Trader. I think that's very unique. I think it's going to help so much traders out there. So many people that, they prefer using one or the other, but now they can, simultaneously they can use both. So I think it's a company success. And, there's a lot of proprietary firms that we can also discuss this as a topic that, haven't had a good year. Right. And here we are. Right. So I think it's really nice to see the end of the year. It's I think we're definitely looking. And when I speak to colleagues to other departments in Lux Trading, it's nice to hear the new projections and constantly thinking about developing and creating new stuff. So I think that's really I think it's a good year. I think we've ended the year really nicely.
Yeah, I totally agree with Mike. What Mike was saying. I think the company set up a structure that could allow the company to take off in the future. It gives it a lot of independence, and I personally look forward to seeing how the company progresses in the future.
Were there any cases where maybe we shouldn't mention names, but
Okay.
were there
I was gonna say
illustrators
that.
that made you especially proud as a mentor?
Yeah. I mean, there were some changes they introduced that allowed them to, improve their performance. Changes in, where to place the stop loss, the lot size, and how to manage with that, and how to deal with economic context in terms of when to trade, when not to trade, when or which asset to choose depending on the context. So
So many traders out there as well that just like tweaking a little bit, right? They can find success, and sometimes they need a guidance. They need someone to kind of show them the way, right? So that's very nice.
It feels like we're all good friends and we know each other, even though, for example, Bruno, I've never met in person. So, strange times that we live in.
I've known my whole life.
I remember. Funny. I'm sorry. I almost forgot.
No, don't worry.
A lot of funny things happened during the visit of Oliver in the Philippines. Now, it was also a surprise for me. It was an amazement that I met Oliver in person. I was only seeing him online, and a lot of memories happened during the visit.
I remember
Philippines were great.
You told me one anecdote that was funny. That's
what
somebody said something inappropriate or something. Was that?
What's that?
Do you remember that?
No, definitely the funniest thing from that trip was that I learned the fact that Jake was supposed to be a priest. That's the best thing ever.
Was it?
I was actually I entered the seminary before, school for priest to want to become a priest, but Oliver asked me, why you get out from the seminary? But a lot of reason, but to make this long story short, not fit for priesthood.
Yeah, apparently they didn't want him as a priest.
Guys,
but it was also a good journey.
I have a question for you guys, just changing the subject a little bit.
Okay.
We are coming to the end of 2023, Christmas holidays. What's your idea in trading around this time? How should we, what's your opinion for traders out there that are still looking to take trades around Christmas, around these times?
What do you specifically mean?
Well, for traders, trading around holidays. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think they should take a step back? Do you think the markets now, as we all know, markets around Christmas, holidays, normally the volatility, there's high volatility, but low liquidity, spreads open up. So that's what I mean. What's your opinion? And to you and Jake and Oliver, what do you guys think that traders should do now? Do you think it's a good time to, for example, go into take a break? I think it's time.
Totally.
I think it's to go to your journals and
it's the combination of
out.
factors. It's the combination of a bunch of factors that are not in the favor of the retail trader most of the time. And like you said, right? We have low liquidity, high volatility, and wide spreads. It seems like a perfect combo to lose everything you've earned just before the
right?
new year. What do you think we can do better in 2024 than we did in 2023 as Lux trading firm?
Good question. I think first is like step by step. So I think first it's we have to make sure that all the softwares and that the synchronization between MT5 and Lux Trader, is working 100% to perfection, right? And then I think once they overcome that, and that's in the past, then I think it's looking to always give more tools, or in the elite program give maybe more support than what they need. I'm always looking to grow and to give the traders what they really need, because that's, at the end of the day, I think that's the Lux philosophy, right? As a proprietary firm, the Lux Trader, they give money to traders to trade on their behalf. So obviously we want to make sure that they have all their tools that they need to succeed in the program.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
I agree with you, Mikey. I think technology is going to be a very important. I think everybody said a little bit about that. And we're definitely planning on making sure that the TLT and MT5 connection works 100%. We've implemented the MT5 trade engine. I think that went live yesterday. So already everyone should already be getting much better executions than they were previously. And I think we're just going to continue, with the gradual improvements of the platforms. We have a couple of projects in the works that I'm not sure if I can share yet, but I think traders have a lot to look for in the next year. And I think we should all just wish everybody a Merry Christmas, right? So on three.
Merry
1,
Christmas.
2, 3. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you for all the support, right? Because
Yes.
creating this content, sometimes it's not easy, and there's a lot of work to do. So we always have to multitask. And we appreciate the views, we appreciate the likes and the subscribers to keep following us, and hopefully, grow our channel much bigger and much faster in 2024.
Yeah, thank you everyone, and have a great day. Enjoy. Merry Christmas.
Take care.
Merry Christmas, everyone.